comes in on the 33 John. The markers separating the cars, it could all change. Oh, and a tremendous shunt then down that. We've got blast off then in the first event of the evening at Skegness United Kingdom Championship Speed Weekend. 26 cars then on the raceway in this opening race here at Super Skeggy this sunny Saturday evening. And already we got problems at the seaside end of the stadium. Two cars locked together there right on the apex of the turn. .307 then the early leader in this very early stages indeed. 307 making the best of the early stages in this one. That's Tim Warwick in that always recognisable car. Still 307 leads from 396, they're not on his tail. Just checking there, a tyre loose at the seaside end of the stadium, that's now gone safe. Still Tim Warwick leads then in that car on 307. Oh, and that's left the path open. It could well have a new leader. 489 could well be the new leader then. That's a commentator's observation only. 489 could well be the new leader, as you say. Commentator's observation only. In fact, that's now confirmed. 489 your leader from 79. 79 charging through down that back straightaway, taking a couple of tyres with him, not doing himself any favours. That's left 489 now in a clear lead, the Gazzaman himself. So 489 nearly catching up with early leader Tim Warwick down that back straightaway. Halfway next time, Mr. Starter, halfway next time. 489 then continues to dominate this whites and yellows BriSCA Formula 1 United Kingdom Championship at the halfway stage. The Union Jack flashes before the driver's eyes. That denotes the halfway point of the race. 489 leading. 79 trying to get back into the frame in that second spot, still some 30 or 40 metres adrift. 79 then Neil Long, who's been in quite good form I understand recently. 79 Neil Long then catching right up with 489. Yeah, powering down that back straight. Tim Warwick puts the bumper in there on that Neil Long car. As we go then rushing down. 5 next time, Mr. Starter. 5 next time. 489 your leader. Opposite you now, the race leader. 489 from 79 Neil Long, and these two are beginning to carve what looks to be a pretty commanding looking lead. As 396 comes through in that third berth. The battle raging up front, and it's all about Neil Long trying to overtake 489 around turns 3 and 4. Back down the home straight again. Neil Long now perfectly poised then. He goes inside, and that was a good manoeuvre by Neil Long. 79 takes it up and opens up a quick gap from 489. Neil Long it is then down the home straightaway once more as the 3 lap to go board comes out in BriSCA Formula 1 whites and yellows United Kingdom Championship. Another casualty there is Walnut 4-0 comes to grief. And already then the lead car now really beginning to intermingle with the back markers. The 2 lap board comes out. BriSCA Formula 1 stock cars. Whites and yellows United Kingdom Championship. 79 still leads, powering down that back straightaway there. He really has shown some impressive speed along these straightaways here at Skegness this evening. The last lap board then out for 79 Neil Long. He's well clear now. 489, just 2 bends to negotiate. BriSCA Formula 1 stock cars United Kingdom Championship whites and yellows. Neil Long takes the honours in car number 79 in the opening race of this Skegness United Kingdom Speed Weekend. Super sunny Saturday evening by the seaside. Keep 'em coming, Mr. Starter. And one or two casualties then on turns 3 and 4 as the pace to the checkered flag really hotted up. Keep 'em coming, Mr. Starter. Keep 'em coming, Mr. Starter. Okay, Mr. Starter, reds on the circuit, reds right around. Still to come right through this tremendous first ever speed weekend of 1995 here on the East Coast. The first race celebrations, though, belong to Neil Long. Mr. Starter, around about 20 cars on the raceway there in this one. 1,300 saloon stock cars. We've got green for go. See then how this race unfolds. As I say, if they take it into the reds and get stuck in, then it really is a pretty good formula to watch, supplementing the Formula Ones. And already we've got the lead cars intermediate. This is your race leader now, Mr. Starter, coming through. Steve Brown in 151. Ahead of 98, that's Paul Lightfoot. So then the two leaders pulling clear from the pack in the opening skirmishes and exchanges of this 1,300 saloon stock car race. Buster Kettering 009 just watching Ian Harrison, number 7 onto that infield. Oh, and plenty of fun and games on turns 1 and 2 at the pit end of the stadium. It's still left, we've got a rollover over the on turn 2. It looks as though the infield marshals there are getting the, trying to get some sort of thumbs up sign from that prostrate car. And he's pulled clear and out of the racing line, so away we go. Continuing this race unabated with 151, your race leader. In fact, it's now 136 in that second spot. 151 then, now entering, oh, and the leader's gone there, right, crashing into that safety barrier on turn 3. That's really altered the old complexion of the race. He was taken out by 19 there, and that's Clive Grief. Your new leader, 136, Mr. Starter, your new leader, 136. Opposite you now. Lead car then, 136 around turns 3 and 4. James Hill it is, there's the leader, Jimmy Hill, Jumbo Hill. Half next time, Mr. Starter, halfway next time. So then 136 still continues to lead. This is Jimmy Hill then leading. Jumbo Jimmy Hill in 136 leads. 151 back into that second spot. Steve Brown needs follow through by 77. So that incident then a couple of laps ago has really blown this race wide open. 2:37 there, airborne just past the start and finishing line. That's Nick Loads. Better known as a national banger driver is Nick Loads. The race then goes on unabated. Lively action, 136 across that start and finishing point. Still lead, but Steve Brown is closing down in 151, and then we've got 41 in that third spot now. 41 is James Fenello from Spalding, so looks as though we could have a Lincolnshire winner if James Fenello continues to make ground like he is doing. The leader goes 136, 151 and 41. 3 next time, Mr. Starter, 3 next time. Just concentrate on the lead 3. 136, your race leader. 151 and 51, they are following each other through the start and finishing point now. Jimmy Hill then taking that car out there, 169 with some style. 151 and 41 trying to make some inroads onto this leader. The leader goes high, wide and handsome around turns 3 and 4. That's allowed James Fenello in 41 to close right up now. Jimmy Hill then still leading 136, 41 and 151 as the 2-lap board comes out this time. Not too far to go for your race leader, but he's being put under all kinds of pressure by James Fenello. James Fenello takes the lead. It's 41, 136 and 151. As we enter the last lap, Steve Brown now putting 136 under pressure. And a tremendous rollover on turns 1 and 2. That was some really high octane action. We're switching straight back to the race leader because 41's now going round into turns 3 and 4 with the checker flag very, very quickly in his sights then. And Red's on the circuit. Red's right around the circuit, please. Red's on the circuit. Reds, immediately the checker flag come out. Can we have Reds on the circuit? Ooh, that's pretty good stuff then from the 1300 saloon starts. We did say in the pre-race commentary it'd be hectic, fast and furious. That's exactly what we got. These 1300 saloon stocks are serving up some tremendous entertainment around the Trackstar circuits. And you BriSCA Formula 1 fans, I'm sure you're not too disappointed with the entertainment on view in that Heat 1. Let's hear it this evening. Let's hear it then down the home straight. James Fennilow. Obviously a big budget race. Watch the action explode. BriSCA Formula 1 stock cars. It's great stuff already then from the doyens of the British racing circuit, the BriSCA Formula 1. Oh, and 94 there, posted unceremoniously there, just sort of the start and finishing. That's made a chicane down the home straightaway, which should make things just a little bit more interesting. And these cars, and look at them powering down that back straightaway. Tremendous gaggle of red drivers really setting Skegness alight this evening. We'll pick up your race leader. And it looks as though there's a race on wave yellows. Race around the circuit on wave yellows, please. Race on wave yellows. Scene then set for the continuation of BriSCA Formula 1 Heat 1. I'm sure we're going to see some action-packed adrenaline flowing in this one. Right from the green flag, that green flag goes. It means go. The adrenaline really is beginning to fly. 391 there, making some real inroads. That's Andy Smith, of course. Really making the sparks fly in these very early stages. And it's all change up front then. Could we have this child off the safety fence just near the start and finishing line? We have all children behind these safety barriers. 391 then, now leading. Andy Smith leading then. Down that back straightaway, just in front of 41 Gazbot. The lead cars coming down the home straightaways. 391, 41, that's your leading two. Just ahead of 736, or 436 in fact, in that third spot. Then we've got Junior Wayman beginning to make a charge and get up with the pace as well. 4-2-3, his race is no more. The lead car's going skirting through. Half this time, Mr. Starter, half this time. So that is world champion Andy Smith in 391, leading 41 Gazbot. These two now pulling clear, 436 and Junior Wayman 515 now up into that third spot, and he's surely going to be making his presence felt. Andy Smith powering down the inside there. And Gazbot still right on his tail, refusing to be denied. Gazbot trying to get that bumper into play. Andy Smith down that back straight. Gazbot 391 at 41. Just looking how far Junior Wayman's back. And that's just about 10 metres, so he's going to be making his presence felt as we come into the latter stages of this one. 5 this time. This is not a 5 this time. 391 leads 41, 515. That's the three early leaders in this one. And they're really cracking about the circuit now. It's still Andy Smith leads 391, 41 Gazbot at 515, Junior Wayman. And the rest are getting somewhere adrift now of these leading three protagonists. Andy Smith leads as the three-lap ball comes out. It's a world champion lead. Gazbot second. Race on wave yellows. Race on wave yellows. Tremendous commotion down there on that back straightaway then. 3 cars piling into that safety barrier. And reds are on the circuit. And reds are on the circuit. Result will stand. The result will stand from the last complete lap. And your winner now confirmed. That race stopped 2 laps short of full race distance. Andy Smith, your race winner. BriSCA Formula 1 Heat 1 this Skegness United Kingdom Speed Weekend. Lap of honour. Hopefully then the wait has been worth waiting for. BriSCA Formula 1 Stock Cars Heat 2. So then the whole grid clattered around the first bend with the exception of 2 and 90 on that back straightaway who comes to grief just out of turn 2. And 125 goes into the fence as well down that back straightaway, so that fence is really getting some ammo down there. The lead cars then hurtling down into turns 3 and 4. Here's your lead cars over the start and finish line. It's 396 leading. 140 in that second spot. 53, John Lundin casualty there, alongside 343 as well. So 2 red grey drivers missing from the action. That's Barry Heath and John Lund. Meanwhile, up front, lead and the charge towards it. Okay. Race on wave yellows, race on wave yellows. Wave yellow situation. Twenty-three cars on the circuit then. BriSCA Formula 1 Stock Cars Heat 2, the Skegness Speed Weekend United Kingdom Championship. And away we go then at the second time of asking. What a sight it is to see these red greys charging down that back straightaway here at Skegness. 27 then, Tristan May, the early race leader, about to be attacked and passed by 396. 396, Jason Cronshaw, now pulling clear of 140 and number 6. So that quite a gap there. Oh, and just as you said, I thought there was a gap for the red greys. 33, Peter Fording comes charging through, already up into that 5th spot, just ahead of 250 and number 2. Well, your race leader is still 396 leading the pack, Jason Crenshaw. Down the back straightaway, 155, getting ever closer in that second spot. That's Paul Fanton. Here's your race leader, 1, 2, 3, 4. Crash over that start and finish line. Folding 33 now in that third spot. 140 calls it a day and goes on to the infield. The lead cars then locked together over the start finish line. 396, 155, 33. 2, Paul Harrison right on the charge behind Peter Folding. And now it's change up from because 33 Folding leads from 2, Paul Harrison, 396. Finding the pace too hard and then 250. Keith Chambers, half next time. Mr. Starter, half next time. The battle raging then with the red grey drivers up front. It's still 33 Peter Folding, 2, Paul Harrison. 250 Keith Chambers in that third spot. Folding leads, Harrison second. Quite a hectic pace being set then now by 33 Peter Folding. Has to be said there's not so much contact in this one. Drivers probably getting to grip with these Skegness conditions. Folding leads, 33 reels off another lap. From 2, Paul Harrison, and these two pulling clear of the pack. That pack then led by 53, and he's 5 next time. This starter 5 next time. Heading towards the home straight and collecting the 5 lap to go board. It's 33 Peter Folding, 2 Paul Harrison still there, still pressurising the lead car in that second spot. 203 Danny Clark then in third, and they in turn clear of 53. John Lund, the leader, scorches over the start and finishing board. It's 33 Peter Folding, about to encounter the back markers now, so it'll be interesting to see if these make any difference. It's certainly congested in front of the lead car as the 3-lap board come out. Paul Harrison looking, diving and leaping to try and pick his moments to launch an attack. The bumper comes in on the 33 car, not such a good attack that time. 33, Peter Folding leads, 2, Paul Harrison. This one looks as though it's going to build up to a tremendous climax. Folding then with the 20-metre gap between him and the next car in front of us. The last lap board comes out in BriSCA Formula 1, United Kingdom. Oh, and Folding makes a mistake. Has that allowed Paul Harrison come through? Peter Folding though chops back across the line. Puts Paul Harrison in his place. Harrison tries again. All in vain. 33. Peter Folding takes the checkered flag just ahead of 2, Paul Harrison. It could well be 196 coming through in that third spot. That's to be confirmed. No doubt about a battle royal up front. Looks as though it's been won. Reds, Mr. Starter. Reds, please. If you can, right around the circuit. Reds, right around the circuit, please, to bring to a conclusion BriSCA Formula 1 Stock Cars Heat 2 of Lap of Honour. Evening out of the 1300 Saloon Stock Cars. And away we go then. It looks as though we got a pretty clean start this time. 1300 Saloon Stock Cars. Hopefully the excitement will just be as enthralling as he won. Really setting Skegness on fire and other circuits around the corner. 98 your race leader, 98 your race leader in the early stages. And here we go then, fun and games down the home straightaway. 100 there, that's this is how it's Guy Brown there coming to grief in car number 100. many cars hurtling around the circuit, and now 98 still leading. And building up quite a useful and handy looking lead in this early stages. That's 98 Paul Lightfoot going into turns 3 and 4. Nobody as yet launching attack. The closest pursuer, 136, Jimmy Hill. Just about the full 3 abreast out of turn 4 then, so that's pretty exciting stuff. Ray Coppin, watch him, 250 where the action is. He'll be there, you can bet your bottom dollar. The leader's got in the safety fence down up back straight away. So what looked in a race winning position has quickly deteriorated. That's left 51, your race leader, Mr. Starter. 51 at the head of affairs. That's Les Jackson. Les Jackson now pulling clear of 1:36.09. Buster Ketteringham, he burst through into that second spot. There's your leader then gone. 51.09 and 136. Half next time, Mr. Starter. Halfway next time. Union Jack comes out for Les Jackson in 51, but he's about to suffer an attack of fancy from 09, Buster Ketteringham. And 136 being pushed back off the pace. That's Jimmy Hill. Buster Ketteringham on the inside of Les Jackson then. The two leaders flash across that start and finish line. Absolutely locked together, nothing to choose between them. Oh, plenty of action on turn 4. Turn your head away at your peril. Still they're going round at a very hectic pace indeed, these 1300 saloon stocks. Buster Ketteringham leads them from 51, Les Jackson. Buster Ketteringham then a wily campaigner from the Cambridgeshire area. 51 trying to peg him back. Buster though still there, still firing all cylinders. As the lead cars go through, the back markers come streaming through, and it's 3 next time, Mr. Starter. Your race leader, 09, Buster Ketteringham, 51 in that second spot. Then we got 136, Jimmy Hill in third. The rest of the cars then right, secluded away from the lead. 2-lap board out this time. Buster Ketteringham leads, still leading. Driving with some panache and style is 09, Buster Ketteringham. Pulling out what could well be a race-winning situation now from 51, Les Jackson. One back marker separating the cars. It could all change as cars get airborne just near the start of finishing line. Thankfully nothing too untoward happened. Certainly didn't stop the victory charge of the race leader, now well into his last lap, onto turns 3 and 4. It looks as, oh, a roll over there. That's a tremendous rollover. 09 takes the checkered. And that looked, Red's on the circuit, Mr. Starter. Red's on the circuit. He is okay. So then, plenty of live wire action from the 1300 saloon stock cars. That race immediately put on the red situation when the leader had taken the checkered flag. It may have appeared premature, but interest, of course, safety is the utmost importance, no matter what the formula. So a cracking little 1300 saloon stock car race. They're heat 2 on the programme. To the start and finish line, Steve Brown. Domestic points. Onto turns 3 and 4. It looks as, oh, a roll over there. That's a tremendous rollover. 09 takes the checkered. Circuit, Mr. Starter. Red's on the circuit. He is okay. Mr. Starter doing his full-scale cabaret act here on this UK Speed Weekend. Richard Kalita in full flight. And away we go then in this Formula One consolation event here at Skegness, United Kingdom Speed Weekend. Oh, and a tremendous shunt then down that home straightaway. That really was pretty incisive. And just looking to make sure everyone's okay there. The officials are very quick to react. That was some shunt, but still the race goes on unabated. BriSCA Formula One stock cars consolation. Another car over, and that time it's looked like Wayne Hanley in 378 as well, and 96 degrees. That's Gordon Rees. So then it looks as though no quarter being asked for or given in this BriSCA Formula One consolation race. The dust really beginning to fly in more ways than one. This is tremendous, captivating action right around the circuit. And I'm sure the pulsating action is going to continue right up until the checkered flag. We'll get a check on the race leader this time through. $280,255, Mr. Starter, $280,255. And an aerofoil loose end now of 67 on turns 1. Race on wave yellows, Mr. Starter, race on wave yellows, a wave yellow situation. That race then temporarily suspended because an aerofoil loose on turn 1 of some tremendous torrid BriSCA Formula One stock car action. All eyes on Mr. Starter then, BriSCA Formula One stock cars consolation events here at this Skegness United Kingdom Championship Speed Weekend, Saturday evening. That roar of engines, the blast of power, it can only mean one thing, and that's the Formula One stock cars are here in action at Skegness. That unique sound. And once again, the throbbing action is bringing quite a few incidents right around the circuit. Just where you look, you'll spot the action. 280 your race leader, Mr. Starter. 280 your race leader. .280 then, Colin Nern, about to be a change up front, and that change comes in the shape of 378, Wayne Hanley. So that lead change, Wayne Hanley 378 then leads 280. Once again, the atmosphere begins to build up under the Skegness lights, and we've got real problems there down that back straightaway. A car there with his bonnet high, wide and handsome in the air. We'll keep the race going as we look to pick out the leader again over the start-finish line. 378, you got him, Mr. Starter. 280 and 255 now. Really on the charge. Everything is being thrown at this consolation event in the Formula One stock cars. 378 leads Wayne Hanley, 225, hot on his tail. Spot the race leader, we could well have a change on the charge towards the starter finishing line this time. We have his 255 comes through. Halfway next time, Mr. Starter, halfway next time. That change comes from 255. Now your race leader, 255 leading, that's Eric Brown all the way from Scotland. Eric Brown leads, Wayne Hanley in second spot in 378. And these two look as though they're getting well clear of the ensuing pack. Former BriSCA Formula 2 driver Eric Brown in 255, paving the way towards the checkered flag in this Formula One consolation as we enter the second phase of this Formula One consolation event. It is Eric Brown Looking cool, calm and calculated as he pulls clear of 378. Wayne Hanley, 5 next time. Mr. Starter, 5 next time. The leader at the apex coming towards you now, off turn 4. Wayne, Eric Brown leads in 255. And all of a sudden the picture changes, cars get intermingled with the back markers. Wayne Hanley dropping down the grid, and that's left in Eric Brown to really sustain this lead now. Could well be 250. Keith Chambers in second spot, but that's a commentator's observation only. Meanwhile, the 3-lap board out for your race leader. Flying through. .250 in second and 31, but it's all eyes on this race leader. Nobody can stop him as the 2-lap board comes out. Eric Brown leads in 2.55. Down that back straight again, it's still the Scottish Maestro in control, pulling well clear and ever increasing race distance through. And this time the race leader does pull clear of the pack. It's going to get awfully congested up towards the checkered fly of 255. Takes the honours in that one. This is what Keith Chambers, 250, came through into that second spot and was closing when that checkered flag fell, but he found the overall distance just too short for him to reel him back. Keep them coming, Mr. Starter, keep them coming. Reds, Mr. Starter, if you please. Reds, if you please. Eric Brown, your race winner, BriSCA Formula 1 consolation event. Congratulations, Eric. Already making the long trip south. Well worthwhile. Good to see you in the honours as well. All the way then from Bonnie, Scotland, let's hear it for 255, Eric Brown. The action about to unfold yet again then, 1300 Saloon Star Wars Grand Final. As that green flag drops home, we've got 15 racing laps. The early skirmishing then just about complete as the race settles down into some sort of normality and order. Your race leader, 151 again then, Steve Brown leading that one. This time we've got him on the lap charts from the word go. And of course in race commentary, which makes things, or should make things easier for everyone concerned. Your race leader on at turns 3 and 4. Swinging that car off turn 4 then, Steve Brown leads from 98 in that second spot. That's Paul Lightfoot. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 cars there into that safety barrier on turn 4. Hopefully they're not going to pull straight out in front of the leader or the second. Indeed they don't. So the leader goes through. Steve Brown leads. Paul Lightfoot in second spot. 136. Jimmy Hill and 49 there now coming through in fourth. That's Colin Mace. He's enjoying a fine evening's racing. The lead car then pulling clear of 98. Jimmy Hill still there in 136. Oh, and Colin Mace really getting the treatment there from 51. That's Les Jackson. That's really put Colin Mace well down the grid, but he's soon got his composure back and got back into racing action just in front of the race leader. That race leader, 151, Steve Brown. So it is Steve Brown then down that back straightaway, looking quite accomplished and cool and composed up front. 151, your leader. Paul Lightfoot in 98. Half next time. This is the start of half next time. One or two back markers intermingled between the third and fourth place car. Oh, the leader, could he be in trouble there? No, he's just clipped around the outside of that one. 151 leads at the halfway point of the race. That's enabled Paul Lightfoot to close up somewhat. The leader now begins to launch an attack on Colin Mace, who went down the grid after that skirmish earlier on. It is 151 leading, 98 though getting visibly closer. Oh, and this time Steve Brown looks as though he's had enough of Colin Mace immediately in front of him, tries to put the bumper in and pick the 49 car up. And while he's messing about there, we've got this second place car is closing right up on the race leader. And he's got him this time. Steve Brown takes 49, Colin Mace out there expertly. So this case looks as though it's going to explode very rapidly towards the checkered flag. It'll just be 3 next time. It's the start of 3 next time. The leaders now in turn 3 and 4. Paul Lightfoot then climbing all over the back of 151. But as he does so, he loses ground down the home straightaway. Steve Brown once again then looking to power towards the heat and final double in the 1300 saloon stock cars. Steve Brown 151, dogged determination in front, been there right from the drop of the green flag. Paul Lightfoot in vain pursuit in 98. Well, be 41 then in that third spot. Is there any change as the last lap board then out? 151. Steve Brown leads quite powerfully then around turns 1 and 2 and back down that back straightaway. Pulling out all the stops, the checkered flag then now right in his sights. Checkered flag time, 1300 saloon stock cars. Steve Brown takes the honours. Oh, it's desperately close then for the minor hunters. We'll check on that one, see what the lap scorers think about that. It was awfully close to second and third spot. Keep 'em coming, Mr. Starter. We've got them. Reds on the circuit. Reds on the circuit, please. Another crackerjack 1300 saloon stock car race. He's having another successful evening. Not as successful as this man, posting a heat and final double 1300 saloon stock style. Will you show your appreciation? 151 Steve Brown. So then the 1300 saloon stocks certainly afternoon. For the moment though, let's concentrate. 1, 2, 3, 1300 saloon stocks. A warm round of applause please, right around the circuit. And why not? Cabaret time on the starting rostrum. We've got green for go then, explosive action right around the circuit. Just look at those red grey drivers piling around that foaming two bends. It's going to be fast and furious right from the word go on already at the seaside end of the stadium. We got cars piled up in C77 Ian Platts there, all around about 8 cars right in the way as the lead cars come round once more. It's got to be absolutely absorbing stuff. And just to confuse everybody even more, the leaders intermingled in these back markers somewhere along the line. 489 then your race leader, Mr. Starter. 489 could well be 396 in second spot, but that's an observation only. So then, what about this? There's your race leader. 489 leads. We'll pick him up closer, but definitely 489 is your race leader in these early stages. Some of these reds have already dropped off the leaderboard. 79, Neil Long moves through into that second spot, and he's surely going to be chasing this race leader. Currently still at 489 from 79, Neil Long. It's all absorbing stuff right around the circuit now. No quarter asked for being given in this BriSCA Final One stock car grand final. The battle still raging up front. Neil Long trying hard to come through and challenge that leader. Fancy that challenge is going to come any time now around turns 3 and 4. But it's still 489. Could we have everyone behind and off these safety barriers? 489 still leads then 79 Neil Long. And then it looks as though 391 Andy Smith in that third spot. Your three leaders then following each other, Mr. Starter, opposite you now. You got them. 489, 79, 391. That's the absorbing battle up front. It's all chain. Neil Long comes through. Andy Smith comes roaring through as well. Smith takes up the running as Neil Long goes piling into that safety phase. Half this time, Mr. Starter, half this time. 391, your race leader, 391. And once more, everywhere piling in, the leader in trouble then. It's all changed once more up front. It's all changed, Richard. We'll bring you the leader in a minute. Paul Harrison, two, your race leader. We'll pick him up over that starter finisher. We're looking for car number 2. Paul Harrison then comes zipping through in that race lead. Absolutely flying around. What a fantastic spectacle this BriSCA Final One stock car grand final is. Very atmospheric under these lights. Paul Harrison leads in car number 2 from 515, Junior Wayman. Everything to play for, everything sure to explode before we come racing down to the checkered flag in this Formula One grand final. Another prostrate car pulls out of the way. Paul Harrison leads. Junior Wayman, 5 this time, Mr. Starter, 5 this time. Everybody having doubly with a complete, concentrated mayhem and absorbing encounter. What a race we've got. Still looking through then for the race cars to come through. 4 laps it'll be this time for your race leader. 4 this time for your race leader. That race leader is 2. Paul Harrison, 505, Junior Wayman. And these two are pulling well clear of the pack. These two pulling well clear, Mr. Starter. Paul Harrison then 2 leads. Pressure absolutely unrelenting. The lead car's got 2 cars between himself and 515, Junior Wayman, who's pressing hard in that second spot. Ian Platts, who's a lap down, trying to get a bumper in on the lead car too, but Paul Harrison leads. Junior Wayman scorching after him as the 2-lap board came out that time. What an absolute crackerjack BriSCA Formula One final we've got here in the first part of this Skegness UK weekend. Last lap board out, Harrison takes it. Junior Wayman, can he make up that 20 metres or so ground? It doesn't look like it. Paul Harrison now got a clear track ahead of him. Coming towards the checkered flag this time. Paul Harrison takes the honours at the Skegness UK Speed Weekend, winning the Formula 1 Grand Final in absolutely exhilarating fashion. What a race, what a tremendous climax. Absolutely thriller-second stuff. Keep them coming, Mr. Starter, keep them coming. Okay, Mr. Starter, Red's on the circuit. Okay, Red's on the circuit. Absolutely blockbusting drive from number 2, Paul Harrison. So great stuff from Paul then, sustained all challenges, took drivers out with great aplomb in the early stages, rode his luck, drove absolutely brilliantly, and when that checkered flag fell, he was in the right position. Victorious number 2, Paul Harrison. So then, a young driver never ever gives less than 100%, putting it all together where it mattered in the grand final, BriSCA Formula 1 style at Skegness. Your appreciation, Paul Harrison, please. 1300 saloon stock cars then, all comers race, and if they provide as much entertainment in this as they have early on in their previous 3 races, we're in for another crackerjack 15 laps or so of entertainment, saloon stock car style. Steve Brown, of course, virtue of winning the grand final, starts from a 1-lap handicap in 151. So then, after the first couple of lap skirmishes, this is usually about the time when things start to open in these saloon stocks, and there's a car pirouetting onto the centre green infield there. That is, of course, I feel just the start of things to go. The leader going into turns 3 and 4. Richard, your leader, coming towards you now. You got the leader. 98 then. Paul Lightfoot leads the mighty midget. Leading car number 51 and 136. Spike, Ian Harrison in car number 7 there in that 4th spot. Paul Lightfoot then carving out quite a sizable looking advantage in the early stages over 51, Les Jackson. And Jimmy Hill then 136 in trouble. A lot of people will be saying it's pity it's not the football pundit, but there we go. .901, who's not enjoyed the best of evenings, again encountering problems. Be half next time, Mr. Starter, half next time. Still the race leader nicely, calmly and coolly at the head of affairs. Getting the half lap board, it's 98, Paul Lightfoot leads from 51. Les Jackson, Jimmy Hill 136 not there, 7 Spike Harrison coming through into that 3rd spot just ahead of 09 Buster Kettering right around the outside. There's another car that we can't quite forget. It looks as though it could well be 49, which is Colin Mace. In fact, it does look like Colin Mace. That's the scrap, Mr. Starter, for 3rd, 4th and 5th. So then the lead car reeling off these laps then at quite a dramatic rate of knots. 98 leading, Les Jackson in 51. Steve Brown in 151, starting from that 1-lap handicap, beginning to work his way through the grid. But he'll be struggling to make any impact. It's just 3 next time, Mr. Starter, 3 next time. All eyes then on the mighty midget himself, Paul Lightfoot, in car number 98 of 51. Les Jackson is beginning to close and visibly close as well. 09, Buster Ketteringham, he is be trying his darnest to make some inroads into these two leaders. I fancy the race distance going to come too quick for him. Will that checkered flag come quickly enough to save the 98 car? Paul Lightfoot, he's been in front for quite a long while in this one, but 51 is definitely beginning to make some inroads now. Visibly closing as the last lap boards will come out this time. Here's the two leaders flash over the start and finishing line, first and second. Watch the charge come from the 51 car. He's really up on the bumper now. He's made the gap and he's come right through and taken it. 51, Les Jackson then powers to the front. Oh, the 98 car, Paul Lightfoot's got problems. That's don't detract though from the victory of 51. Les Jackson takes the 1300 Saloon stock cars. All comers race in some style. Commiserations for long-time leader of 98, the mighty midget himself, Paul Lightfoot. Keep him coming, Mr. Starter, keep him coming. Reds, Mr. Starter, reds on the circuit, please. The reds on the circuit, please. An absolute quartet of crackerjack racing from the 1300 saloons, and no doubt they'll be back creating more mayhem tomorrow afternoon. Great to see. Plenty of applause then for Les Jackson on that well-deserved lap of honour. Scene then set, BriSCA Formula 1's Grand National, and away we go. Yet more riveted action, 26 cars on the raceway this time. And the sparks flying in every sense of the word down that back straightaway. What a tremendous sight it is to see all these red tops absolutely charging around the circuit. Oh, one or two cars then really going in heavy at the seaside end of the stadium. 27 leads from 396, 489, 11 and 344 is the leading yellow-grey driver. Oh, and cars all over the place down to on turn one then. That was pretty exciting stuff. Turn your action away to the other end, you can see more cars absolutely flying about the circuit now. No problems then on turn one. Looks very spectacular, but everything under control. 396, Mr. Starter, 396. You've got him well picked up, Richard. 396 then leading. We'll pick the rest up because it's all going to be changed by the time they come through again. 33, Peter Foulding in that second spot. Leader opposite you now, 396 and 33, 391. 396, 33, 5 on 5. Oh, and everything absolutely blockbustering about then. It looks as though we got a change then at the head of affairs. We got 33, 33, half next time, 33, 515. That's the way some fanning at this particular moment in time. Junior Wayman trying the inside racing line of 33. Junior Wayman now strikes the front. A superb execution of turns 1 and 2. And that's taken him into the front, pulling away now from 33, well, 3 or 4 metres ahead of Peter Foulding. 203, then Danny Clark in that third spot. Junior Wayman then setting sail well inside the second part of this BriSCA Formula 1 Grand National. 5:15 and 33. 5 next time, Mr. Starter. 5 next time. Junior Wayman leads 5:15 33. Peter Foley 2:03. Danny Clark not being detached at all from the pace. He's clean onto that third berth. Looks like it's 3:91 then in that fourth spot. Well, lead car coming over the starter finishing line. Already bursting away, bouncing his way through the pack as those back markers in so far. 5:15. Junior Wayman leads 33. Peter Foley 2:03. Danny Clark keeping up with the pace, and in that fourth spot we got 3:91. Andy Smith about to attack Danny Clark, and it's Andy Smith comes through into that third spot. All eyes though on up front. See what's going to materialise this time as the 2-lap board comes out. Junior Wayman 5:15 leads. Peter Foley 33. Andy Smith pulling hand over fist on the two leaders, but the checker flag's not going to help him at all. The last lap board comes out. The lead car is still 5:15. Junior Wayman 33. Peter Foley. The pace has gone unrelenting around this Skegness circuit in each and every race. And it's going to go right until the checker flag in the last event of the evening. That checker flag gonna job. 5:15. Junior Wayman takes that one. 33. Peter Foley. 3:91. Andy Smith. 2:03. Danny Clark. And 2. Paul Harrison comes right through into fifth spot. Reds, Mr. Starter, reds if you please. Great stuff then, right through the evening. Sorry we've had one or two hold-ups, but that's part and parcel of stock car racing. But the racing has been absolutely incredible right from the word go. Track action, superb. Pace sure to what up even more tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock start time. Don't be late, 17 races, 4 formulas. I mean, your race winner, we're just checking through the lap charts. Before that full and official result, Junior Wayman it is then on that lap of honour. Great stuff from Junior. Don't forget the discos go on to the wee small hours in the Astrodome. Breakfast served in the morning from 8 o'clock onwards in the long bar. That's the one on the back straightaway. As we say, stock car racing here at Skegness is not the only attribute of these speed weekends, it's a big social occasion as well. So make friends and be happy in the licensed bar outlets as we go into tomorrow morning.